All right, guys. Welcome to React and Chill. On this channel, I like to react and I like to chill. Here we're going to be chilling, talk about BAND-MAID Misa, specifically of BAND-MAID. Of course, as you know, Misa is the bassist, and she is an extraordinary good bassist. Good, that's an understatement. Great, that's much better, though probably deserves more praise. And yeah, I did record this around October 15th, and, well, to pay respects to Misa, this is a good time to sit back and think about the things she's brought forward toward the band, which is a lot of really great things. And she's been with the band since the beginning, and I hope she stays or she remains. You know, very talented. In fact, there's probably, you just choose your top 5 songs by BAND-MAID, and probably the reason why it's one of your top 5s has probably to do something with Misa, right? She's very good. Like, her bass lines are very noticeable. Ooh, they don't shy away from that. I love it when she has moments where she has like bass solos or cool bass intros, a lot of slapping, a lot of tapping, cool stuff that's just really fun to hear. Now, did you know that she's a Libra? Misa is a Libra. I'm not much of an astrology expert, but I believe they are the peacekeeping type. Like I know anything. I dated this girl once a long time ago. She says stuff like that. Is that true, guys? Is that true? I think it's true. No, they're the peacekeeping type. And every band needs one. Every band needs one. And there's something else you probably didn't know, and this is real. This is real. There was a point in time when she thought she was not going to stay with the band. This is true. You can fact check me, but you probably know. They say 2016, but I think it's around 2014. Around 2014, she had some doubts. She had some thoughts about what was happening. It's her own words. I'm not speculating here. Words that were in an interview, which you could find. I'll link to in the description box below and all that. Okay, in that interview, she talked about sometime before the first or second one-man show in Japan. It was around 2014. She had some thoughts. You know, she was really liking playing this kind of music, and she really wanted to do it. There was a strong desire there, but at the same time, she was working about 2 to 3 part-time jobs in addition to working with the band. As anyone may know who has had... Maybe you right now have a garage band and you hang out with the guys, okay? But you know what I'm talking about. If you've ever been in that situation where you try to do one of those projects, but you also are balancing work life and other responsibilities, it could be a lot. And Misa expressed that she was very tired, like physically and emotionally, and she just did not know if she could really do it. And she said this to the manager at the time, and if I have it right here, I believe he told her, before you make that decision, when you go on stage, look at the audience. So the manager told Misa to look at you guys. Look at the fans. Look at the crowd that is there to listen to the music, to support the band, because the music is that good. So Misa did that. And the rest, well, as you know, Misa is still here. And it's great. It is like her style of bass play is just, to me, very key, very essential to BAND-MAID. Like, and all the members are. It's so beautiful that they have stayed together. And together they create like this very unique sound that's very much BAND-MAID, right? It's like, okay. When you hear a BAND-MAID song, you're like, okay, I know what this is, and I like it because they're all really good. But here we're talking about Misa. Speaking of which, what are some of your favorite Misa songs? Ones that come to mind, really. You know, I mean, it could be anything. I mean, it could be the intro of Dice, or just anywhere in Dice, honestly. Something like maybe Influencer maybe comes to mind, or maybe I Still Seek My Revenge. Really cool song, underrated in my opinion, but there's also so many great tracks to choose from when it comes to, you know, getting some of that sweet bass sound of, you know, of Misa's there. It could be something like, say, Bubble. Just the way the way the bass kind of feels in there like that, or even in Bloom, or Blooming, I should say. Pretty cool as well. So our Domination. Okay. So like there's a lot of really cool songs where was it Puzzle or is it Play? Oh, they're both really good. But there's a lot of great songs that you could choose from that just have a really cool sound because, well, the bass is that good. All right. They're a band that's not afraid to include the bass in the mix because the bass is more than just competent. The bassist is a freaking killer of the bass. Okay. Like flat out. Like she is really good. And you know what? This cannot be like a tribute to her if it wasn't for, you got to do it. You got to. You got to crack one open for her. You do. There's one thing that Misa also likes to do, and of course, well, enjoy the drink, man. I want to ask you something. You have a chance to get a lifetime of tickets for BAND-MAID. Okay? Lifetime, VIP. But the only thing you have to do in order to get this is if you have to take on Misa at a drinking contest. Are you going to try? Are you going to try? You might as well, right? I mean, if you lose, well, you're just going to be throwing up and you're going to be feeling miserable the next day. You'll recover. You always do. Don't worry. But if you win, well, you'll be throwing up and be miserable that next day, maybe 2 days, depending how bad it is. But you'll have, a lifetime of tickets, maybe even discounted merch. But that is an insane challenge. I think I think it's a challenge that might be too insane to actually make a reality. The alcohol poisoning and all that. Anyway, by the way, I enjoy this seltzer. The Japanese seltzer. It's really good. Non-sponsored or anything. But I wanted to have this cool video for Misa. All right. I think she's a phenomenal bassist. She does a really good job with the band. And I think her story there about the struggle and the moment of where she was thinking about leaving. But then when she saw the crowd, when she saw you guys, some of you guys were probably actually there. She saw you. She saw your support. And she was like, you know what? I'm going to stay. I belong here. And there you go, man. Well, with that said, y'all take it easy and have a good one.